First of all, thoughts to Coach Nickel and his family, and what a sad event. Thoughts and prayers with him, and obviously for a guy that was very healthy, that kind of snuck up and got him fast. So that impacted a lot of people, and a lot of thoughts out to Coach Nickel and his family.
Sorry,
go ahead. But just receivers, Miss Makai. Makai was sharp, polished, knew how to play, knew how to run routes, knew how to get open. We've got a talented group, but very young and experienced. And Tulu's doing well. Tulu's experienced, smart. He knows how to play the position. But we need to get a lot better at the outside if this offense is going to click the way it does. Will's playing really well, and we just got to keep really improving at that outside position a lot.
I was just going to circle back there what you were saying about Coach Nickel. I mean,
yeah.
What's kind of been like with the staff and a lot of players? Obviously, we're close with him. How do you guys?
Yeah, shocking. Again, for a guy that was, he's gone, and literally we knew about a month before he was taken from us that he's sick, and so it's heartbreakingly sad. But again, message to everyone too is count your blessings. Make sure you realize how fortunate you are and what we have, and make sure you enjoy every day. And, just be appreciative and thankful for really what you have. So, but yeah, it affects everybody on this team and every team he's been on, and players he's coached and affected. They all know who he is, and certainly miss him and wish him very well.
How's that battle at that exposition with Tulu and Ra?
Tulu, Robert, and Justin Robinson, brought him in, Georgia transfer. And throughout the spring, we don't get too competitive day to day. All three of those guys are doing well. All three of those guys are competitive. Ra's got a lot of talent, but still very raw to the position. He really didn't play a lot of receiver in high school, so he does catch the ball really well, which always gives him a chance. But he's got to learn the nuances of the game and keep getting better, and that's what spring's for. And he needs to improve, and he will.
Is that with Caleb Ducking's all about consistency? Obviously, he makes some impressive catches, and just about being consistent.
Yeah, no, and it's his time, and I think he recognizes that too. It's his opportunity to go play, and he's in a position that he knows the ball's going to come to him. And if you look at the history of Caleb, now he's never really been put in a position where he's told he needs to catch more than 15, 20 balls this season. So I think he's been here long enough, and he's worked hard enough, and he kind of knows the standard and expectation of this offense and that position. And I think he'll be ready for a good year this year.
Jordan Mosley, how's he look so far?
I like Jordan. Jordan's a tough, sharp kid. I recruited him out of high school a little bit. He's quick, intelligent, tough, works hard, very smart, very conscientious to the game. So he's the type of guy you'd like on your team. I'm impressed with what he does.
When you get that type of production like Holt leaving, do you have to spread all those catches around between a committee kind of guy?
Well, it all depends, right? Last year we, for the most part in this offense, we tried to play two guys at every position, and Makai was just that much better than anybody else at that position. He played about 90% of the snaps for Z. So, in a perfect world, if you look back at some of our Washington State numbers, Des Patman and Easop Winston, I think both had 59 and 68 catches for two guys that played Z. So that would be a perfect world. So it depends on what happens. Two guys end up splitting that position. We expect to divide it by two. One guy ends up being a great player. We expect him to have 105 catches next year.
Obviously, they're different players, but is it easier a little bit to make a pitch to Justin when you can say, hey, Makai Polk came in and right away in his first year was able to make a difference?
Well, easy to make a pitch to anybody. We call high school kids. I said, listen, true freshmen that come here and throw. This is what we do. It's the offense we run. We're going to throw the ball at you. Anytime you got a transfer, he certainly looks back at what other transfers have done and knows his opportunities are absolutely great. But for everybody we recruit as a receiver in this offense, they know they're going to have a chance to shine. See